And there is our reading of a bad glow plug. These are the glow plugs for the 3.0 Duramax diesel. Now, before you go swapping these out, let me just give you a warning. There is a difference. LZ0, LM2. I know they look identical, but they're actually very different. And if you mix them up, you could cause some serious issues. So in this video, we're going to go ahead and go over all the differences between the two glow plugs. Now, what I've got here on my whiteboard is the LM2 is actually a 73G. There's the part number right there. And 73G, I'm just referring to what is on the box itself. It is a single use, so anytime you take out a glow plug, it must be replaced. 2020, those ones have a 150,000 mile warranty. It's a special policy. Check with your dealer. Maybe not all apply, but that is for number 2 glow plug only. Now, the LM2 does come with a glow plug control module that was deleted in the LZ0, which we'll get into in just a moment. 5.4 volts is the nominal voltage. This is key information right here, and you'll see in just a moment as to why. Now, when you go ahead and start the truck up in the morning and it's cold outside, the start sequence is 7.2 volts for 2.2 seconds. Then it goes to 5.7 volts for 0.8 seconds, and then 5.4 volts until it hits about 1200 degrees Celsius. Then once it's running, the operating range is 4.7 to 10 volts, and the target is 1150 to 1180 degrees Celsius. Now, when we go over to the LZ0, we can see that one is labeled 72G. This is also a single use. There is no glow plug control module. It switches to an ECM controlled setup. Now, the cold start is 11 volts for 2 seconds. Now, you can see how that is a big issue here if you're swapping glow plugs. 11 volts for 2 seconds is very different from the setup that the LM2 has. Now, there's some more differences. Steady state is 7 volts to hold that 1100 to 1250 degrees Celsius. So it's roughly the same temperature that they get to. They just do it in a different way. Now, these glow plugs are extremely fragile. Anytime you take them out, you actually want to use a glow plug bore reamer. Now, I got this one off of Amazon. There is a GM special tool, but honestly, it's identical to this. And the reason why you have to use this is a used glow plug out of an LM2. Now, you can see the carbon buildup that's on there. So when you unscrew this and you take the glow plug out, some of that soot and carbon buildup is left behind. So when you go ahead and screw in the brand new glow plug, there could be some soot or carbon buildup that's going to side load the tip of the glow plug. And that could be very, very bad because that could dislodge that ceramic tip. And if that goes in the engine, kaboom, it's done. So that is very, very critical. The other thing I want to point out, since I'm speaking about how fragile these are, you do not want to drop them. If you drop them, replace it. Do not risk it. The other thing is, whenever you get a brand new one, these don't have any protection inside the boxes. So they're just floating around free. You want to check it out. You want to pull on the tip a little bit to see if it actually dislodges or if it's intact. Definitely take very good care of the glow plug. Be very gentle with it. What we'll do now is go ahead and test this new glow plug here, and I'll show you the way that you could test it just by getting an ohmmeter. You go ahead and get your alligator clips there, right there, and now we'll go ahead and check the reading. We got 0.5 ohms, which tells me that this is a good one right here. Now, if it reads open, then that tells you that there is an issue with this glow plug. I like to test these glow plugs before I even install, because if I have one that is not reading correctly, I do not want to install that, because there's a chance that that tip is going to fall off into the cylinder, which, like I said before, kaboom, big bad damage there. So we want to be very, very certain that these are 100% in working order. The other thing is torque specs, 150 inch-pounds on these guys. Now we're going to go ahead and drop this one right here just for fun, and we're going to see how fragile they really are. All right, so obviously I just dropped this one, and now look at that. The tip came right out. So that is the issue. A lot of times, or not a lot of times, but you may get a brand new one and you pull it out to go ahead and take a look at it, and you see it's missing the tip. It's already fallen out, which means that this has already been dropped. So we'll go ahead and test this one now to see what reading we get out of this. So we're going to go ahead and hook this up once again. And there is our reading of a bad glow plug. If you're unsure which glow plug you have, we can go ahead and do a quick little look at it, and hopefully this helps you determine which one. Now LZ0 is on top, LM2 is on the bottom. We can see the spacing on the threads is different. The other thing to notice is the tip style is actually different as well. So the step design is on the LZ0, and the larger gap for the threads to the body is a little bit different as well. So hopefully this helps you pinpoint which one is which. Obviously they do have part numbers on them as well, but they are a little tough to read. So just taking a look at it, you absolutely 100% want to make sure that you have the right glow plug going into the right vehicle. And as I shown over here, the voltages, if we get the wrong voltages through there, it could be really, really bad. Hopefully this helps you out when determining which glow plugs you need for your vehicle. Remember, LM2, LZ0 are the differences. So be sure you absolutely have the correct glow plug. And if you like more content like this, be sure to subscribe because I got a ton more coming out and a ton of videos that we've already done. So until next time, see ya.